Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Coldfire, and I am an energy reader. If you would like me to channel your specific situation, then please like, share, and subscribe. And also remember to ask for any signs and synchronicities. Energies are timeless, so if you're watching it after um, this live, anytime in the future, you can still ask for signs and synchronicities and it will come out. Hold the intention of receiving information specific to your situation. And the divine collective is acknowledging and feeling free to acknowledge their own feelings, and they are feeling the power of the cosmos coursing through their veins and their life, veins as well as bodily processes that keep them strong and powerful. So they're channeling the cosmic uh, divine masculine, that is the hierophant, the higher self of the cosmic higher self of the divine masculine. The divine masculine, the card that depicts the divine masculine is the emperor, right? So the higher self of the divine masculine, the cosmic higher self of the divine masculine is the hierophant, right? And the divine feminine is depicted by the empress card. And the cosmic higher self of the divine feminine is the high priestess. So they're feeling so supported, like the divine collective is feeling so supportive. Love is the reason, and love is the frequency of perfect communication. And every soul has their own variation of that frequency, and every soul is quantum entangled with another soul, where that the same frequency is received in perfect harmony and understood thoroughly, in perfect alignment, right? So that is what they call divine counterparts, twin flame, or soulmate, whatever you resonate with. So these divine connections, we have a note from the universe on love and connection. Love is the reason. Love is the reason why you're connected with this person. Wherever you might be on your soul's journey, whether you're still a soul who hasn't been initiated onto the twin flame journey, that is a spiritual journey of coming into union, or bringing the two polarities of the masculine and feminine, clearing the woundings of the two polarities within our own energy field. If your soul hasn't been initiated on that journey, you're still in the soulmate portion of love connection. Once you've been initiated on the twin flame journey, then you're in the twin flame portion of love connection. There's always, even when you're just uh, in the soulmate, you just have one soulmate, highest level soulmate. When you are in the twin flame journey, you just have one, a twin flame person, right? But they are not your twin flame. You have a twin flame person. And then in the divine counterpart, when you have just one divine, either divine masculine or the divine feminine counterpart, all of this can be broken down into the simple arrangement. There is only the one other soul that you are quantum entangled with. You have a perfect love connection, perfect communication across timelines, across eternity, across cosmos, right? Each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason always has something to do with love. Like me, others are here to teach you the process of elimination till you reach your one and only source. That is the source of the matter when it comes to love, is like, who is this other soul? Till then, everybody else is also trying to find the other soul. they are refusing sometimes. Sometimes, some of the karmics and the matrix collective are refusing to acknowledge the fact that the divine masculine, especially, is not their person, and they're still trying to take advantage and create problems, create a very low vibing, hedonistic, lustful, greedy um, type situation, life situation in the divine masculine's physical world reality, and the the divine masculine counterpart is finally saying that enough is enough. I want to acknowledge my own feelings, and my own feelings are driven towards my divine feminine, towards my person. So, and the divine feminine is also saying, I'm holding space only for my divine masculine connection. I've understood what I don't want, and I've understood what I want. And I want to be with my divine masculine, and the divine collective is really acknowledging the now the alliance is coming through. So divine feminine alliance, divine masculine's alliance. There are troops structure. We're building a structure on how it's going to be conducted. Mystery. It's about this mysterious connection between the divine masculine and divine feminist. The entire alliance surrounding the divine feminine, the entire alliance surrounding the divine masculine are collectively, psychically uh, now activated to help. And this is possibly the divine masculine. Masculine has a larger group of alliance who are not just psychically or intuitively helping them out, but they're there in physical reality around the divine masculine, and they're building a structure where this love, this cosmic love, this divine love can uh, can live, physical world structure where it can live, so the divine masculine and feminine can live. Action is being taken. Past structures, past structures that have worked out, 3 3, yeah. uh, Taking charge of the pride, taking charge of the pride, and seeing the structure of the pride, and seeing what the pride, like, the circle of life of the leader, the divine masculine. How did it work in the past? Learning from the past of how to build a solid structure of, like the pride of the lion. It had a solid substructure, like the leader, the king of the jungle, had a solid structure. How does that alliance work? How does alliance work between divine masculine? So this entire alliance of divine masculines, yes, and Aries is the Emperor card, the alliance of the divine masculines. They're getting the Hierophant is a number 5 card. So the higher self, the cosmic higher self of the divine masculine is roaring and shining through, and Saturn is helping build the structure. And the past king of the jungles were the lions, and now humans are the king of the man, is the king of the jungle now here on earth, right? The former king of the jungles used to be the lion. So past wisdom and structure is shining through and helping the divine masculine lions here on planet earth. And now I can take a nap for 5 days. Well, let's continue. Let's see what the prairie oracle is telling us. Let's see what animals come through of the jungle. Lion shines through. Protect. Okay. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? Protect. Meadowlark. Okay. How do you make sure you are protecting your spaces. Look at that. What am I integrating? Beaver built. So they're now like in my previous reading I was talking about this physical space. It might just be like a shop, a street, a hangout. It could be a university. It could be uh, a tree. It could be a garden. It could be anything. But I'm channeling, like, let's say that there is this central object, right? There is a small shop, or there is like this garden, or there's this old tree, let's say an old tree, and the vicinity that surrounds that tree, right? The locality which is in. So each divine masculine in this alliance, I'm seeing, has identified that territory, right? That territory. The divine masculines have identified their territories, right? And there's an alliance of divine masculine. So one divine masculine knows the other divine masculine territory, and they're helping each other shine through. The kings are meeting, the divine masculines are in alliance, and they're acting to build this integration between this alliance, like with the help of the cosmic masculine, right? The cosmic masculine shining through and teaching them, oh wow, cross pollinate Gemini, teaching them how to uh, t- the cosmic masculine shining through the former king of the jungle, the lion, and number 5, Hierophant. Hierophant, higher self of the divine masculine, the collective of the divine masculine. The Hierophant is the higher self, the cosmic divine masculine, the higher self of the divine masculine collective, the alliance, right? That is shining through as the former king of the jungle here on earth. That is the lion. It's coming through, that energy, that that energy from the spirit world is coming through. This is old information. This is old information. I'm not talking about the new energies that are coming through. Old structures that are long lasting, that are the best of the old earth matrix, coming through the karma, the actual lessons of the karma, now in post retirement, the karmics karmic souls that did a great job and detached from the need to like harass and torture the divine collective. They just taught their lessons and passed on in spirit, connected to the spirit, reached there. Now they're sending energetic data on how to safeguard what is sacred to me. And I'm talking about this space, the territory that the individual divine masculines in this alliance have selected for them. And now that becomes a collective portfolio of physical spaces and territories here, and intellectual properties, as well as spiritual aspects, such as this is my divine feminine. They're telling other divine masculine, this is my divine feminine. Other masculine is like, wow, wonderful. Hey, look at this. This is my divine feminine. And then the rest of the divine masculines are, wow, wonderful. Congratulations, mate. That kind of a thing. So safeguard what is sacred to me. My counterpart connection is sacred to me. My intellectual property is sacred to me. My actual physical territory is sacred to me. And the cosmic collective higher self of the divine masculines is coming through on how to make this work as an alliance. So the collective territory, the collective intellectual property, and the collective counterpartship. So it's now become a collective thing. What is my strength? Endure. The elk. And also this energy, the cosmic higher self of the collective divine masculine, is teaching them endurance, that you got to keep going forward. You got to keep moving forward. Forward is the way. You got, and my north node is in Aries, so it's like learning from the past. You're still always going to get information from the past, always going to get information on how to build safe structures, efficient structures, and timelessly priceless and efficient and structures, strong structures that will endure the test of time, cosmic time, that kind of information from our past is coming through and flying into North Node. My North Node is Aries. It could be anybody else, but I'm reading the card, so I'm saying like it's flying from the South Node into North Node. I don't know why. Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. Long and enduring structures. Long and enduring structures coming together. I see a group, alliance between four divine masculines here. Four divine masculines. Like they're in a group of fours. Like it be your divine masculine counterpart has three other divine masculine friends in their life, and they're working together on creating something. Oh, look at that Hierophant jumped out. It's talking about the Hierophant. So it's like that the four divine masculines, that group, that their cosmic higher self is one, the collective higher self of that group, let's say. Or let's say there are four types of divine masculines, okay? Four types of divine masculines. They form one alliance, the collective divine masculine. And that's coming together slow and steady and beautifully. Four timelines of the divine masculine from the past. A south node might be closing in and turning into one. Yeah. Why are they flipping over like that? It's like showing me like the past, uh, the best hits from the past are replaying out to be included in the new Earth Matrix. Ooh, look at that. We have the High Priestess, the collective, cosmic, divine feminine, higher self. The cosmic higher self of the collective divine feminine and the cosmic higher self of the collective divine masculine. There are four types of divine masculines, and King of Wands, that is Leo. Like the higher self is kind of in Leo energies right now. I think this new moon or full moon was in Leo, right? Yeah. The new moon or full moon was in Leo, I think, and now it's in something else. I don't know. Um, there was the full moon in Leo, I guess. Yes. Look at that moon. Full moon ending. Divine masculine collective is saying that they ended something, and this was the past. Yes, this was the past. This alliance between the cosmic higher selves of the divine feminine and masculine collective here on earth came together, like individually, the masculine and the feminine, right? It came together beautifully. I'm mainly thinking about like this is speaking more of the divine masculine, the four types, the four timelines coming together and building a fifth one, the the one that will be the future, that will be the north node, based on information from the south node, previous south nodes, like that information is coming in the invisible plane information, like invisible plane information now coming through upright. The hangman in reverse is like coming through upright and moving fast forward. So the four previous timelines of um, so divine masculine seem to have jumped uh, across four different timelines, like realities. And to learn more about this invisible plane, higher self based reality that was being created for their greatest good and their ultimate wish fulfillment and functionality for their last lifetime here on planet Earth, right? And because of the energy surrounding the energy of Leo surrounding the lunar activity, either the full moon was in Leo or we're gonna have a new moon in Leo right now. Maybe let me just check. Let me just check. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh my god, I just abandoned my phone like all the time. So the Leo energy surrounding the lunar activity in had like kind of consolidated the previous timelines. It's gonna be in Pisces. That's why the moon card's coming out so much as well. So the full moon was in Leo, right? So this is the past section. So according to the lunar activity, since we are now approaching a new moon, the past is full moon, right? Uh, Around the full moon, we were in Leo energies, and the best of the past, the four alternate realities, right? The four realities that the four timelines that the divine masculine has lived in while they were in their south node, and this lifetime they're going to be in they're in their north node, right? Life, right? So they were kept away from they were kept away meeting their high priestess, the cosmic higher self of their divine feminine in the physical, in these four timelines all across their lifetimes, right? So they created an alternate reality that is the invisible plane, where the higher self, the cosmic higher self of the divine masculine, is creating that ultimate happily ever after for themselves, which includes the cosmic higher self of the divine feminine, right? The high priestess. So during the full moon all of these four timelines came together to cease to exist at four separate timelines of deprivation, cease to exist and turn into one. But it's on the opposite side. So that is, so the four different timelines where they were deprived and denied of the divine connection, right? And they had to do karmic duties because the karmics were not doing they were not leaving after doing that job and turning criminal. The the Matrix Collective was not doing their their duty of creating a hive and mesh network for technological advancement and learning about the the human mind and helping AI teach. They were just they had turned rogue and rogue replicants and trying to the clone army wanted to be the original wanted to kill the original clone. But once, like, that kind of stuff was going on, that's why in these four timelines, like, possibly two karmics and two karmic and the two timelines were matrix timeline. They've been living lifetime in those four, and in all of the timeline they were deprived from their divine connection, their soul's actual duty, because they had to focus on dealing with criminal karmics and rogue matrix collective, right? That was their life purpose in these four timelines. And now they're ready to put an end to that and finish it and access this invisible plane, all that they were deprived, the lifetimes, the quality of life, the structure and narrative of their life story, whatever was denied to them in the past. So south node, now that has all gotten compiled in the invisible plane in one massive timeline, which is what they're holding and looking towards now, right? During the last full moon, this ceased to exist, the four timelines, and it turned into one. But it is an opposite. It's an it was still in the full moon in Leo. It was still something that they were looking at on the outside. This is duties, this is karmic duties, and this is dharma, balanced out in the past, like the divine feminine, cosmic divine feminine was telling them, yes, you have both, you have earned, you've balanced them out, you've done your karmic duties, divine masculine, and now you have unlocked this invisible plane. But it was more, full moons are about ending, so it was more about compiling and consolidating uh, um, what karmic duties have been successfully achieved. And it was just like that, consolidated statement. It's all done. Karma has been balanced. It's been written off. And now I'm gonna and this is what I'm going to receive is going to come in the present. So we're gonna get what are we receiving from the invisible plane? What are we receiving from the invisible plane? Obviously, really great things. Mm. What are we receiving from the invisible plane? Judgment card. Brand new beginning. Absolutely new beginning. All the abundance, happily ever after, charging forward. Moving forward. Beautifully swimming into it. Beautifully swimming into it. Transitioning from karmic timeline, the ending of karmic timelines. Right now, practicing the leap of faith, of this feeling of this ultimate happiness and abundance consciousness that just erupted. Like skies told you, and then you felt it inside you. So it's like, did I hear God telling me, or am I just feeling it like this, or is it both? I don't care. I'm moving forward. Throat chakra opening, the Queen of Swords, the ability to speak. Look at that. Like I had to clear my throat as well. A confirmation that, uh, yeah, sending the karmic fools and the sending the karmics and the matrix collective, the culprits away. Like it's like cutting them off. That is what is going on right now. It's a more steady position. It's a more steady energy than the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, a more mature energy, and sending them away at present. Sending the culprits, the karmic culprits, the matrix collective culprits, sending the culprits away, cutting them off, cutting ties. We have another queen. This is the future. King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So, like, let's say this is the divine masculine, this is divine feminine, right? And at present, divine masculines are charting course. Queen of Swords, speechless. I'm literally speechless. King of Cups, King of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There are two queens. So in the future, it's like so I was talking about this practitioner in the previous reading, right? Now they are an official couple with their divine feminine. This practitioner who's been helping as a wealth manager, a mentalist, and a spiritual advisor to our masculine counterpart physically incarnated here on earth, right? I see our energies taking the lead, like like we are moving forward right now, like our energy is moving forward into a future where we can, like, just take it easy and rest. We know we're gonna get there where we can just like take it easy and rest. We know, intuitively guided by our cosmic higher selves, that's the high priestess, into this we know we are intuitively leading there. We're resting in the future, so we've achieved that. So we're taking the lead here, while the divine masculine celebrates that, yes, finally we're here in the happily ever after, and the karmic and matrix culprits are being sent away wherever. Neither does the masculine care, neither does the feminine care. The masculine is celebrating a brand new beginning, and the old deprivation timelines are have closed down, and the invisible plane blessings have opened up. Judgment call, as well as feeling it in their own consciousness, the abundance consciousness, right? And the karmic and matrix culprits are getting sent away to high security prisons, out of energy field. So let's see. Birds. I just heard a bird chirping very excitedly as I was on the card. So the divine masculine collective is connecting quite a bit, like through birds. Two birds, yes, they are. The divine masculine alliance is connecting to birds. Mm, mice. It's like this infestation. Getting rid of the infestation. I meant to put it here. Rid of this infestation. Like, this is the Pipe Piper card. These two, like, and this is like the guardian angel sending out this frequency right now that is drawing out all of these pests in human form, karmic matrix, right? Or pulling them out and then like sending them away. Like, this is water, right? Water, like the pipe piper, drawing them out into the open. And well, this is a better thing than having them fall down the valley. Maybe some are jumping off a valley, like metaphorically, but they're going away to places more appropriate to them. And in the past, like, the divine intervention is judgment is the divine intervention call and frequency here in the present moment. The divine intervention frequencies were temperance earlier. This that temperance is Archangel Michael, right? Archangel Michael was is the messenger of God, the archangel of messenger. He's a protector, um uh archangel. So he's the one who protects all of us, right? So messenger birds, like bird messages. So the chirping of the birds was communicating something to the divine masculines and the alliance, like the collective of the divine masculine, where like you see birds here as well. So it was communicating something to them. Then that was being intercepted as well. Yes, there was interception on that as well. But yeah, all of that is done. Like, the divine masculine collective has endured quite a bit, like, of foul play, of intercepting their communications of alliance, the birds. So Archangel Michael was communicating through bird frequencies, chirping, and which would communicate information telepathically, psychically into the minds of the collective divine masculine alliance. Like I say, they're in the groups of fours, depicting the four different timelines. And every individual divine masculine has their own invisible plane, definitely. So this alliance is to help the four different types of past timeline templates of the divine masculine. So let's say this is a collection of four divine masculines here in the past. It's showing up like that. So four different narratives of deprivation. Let's say one was deprived of material world. One was deprived of having a family life. One was deprived of having good health. One was deprived of having and getting credit for the work that they were doing, right? And these four divine masculines who've lived these kind of timelines over and over again, they came together in this lifetime, and they're coming together. The energy of their coming together, and Archangel Michael being communicating to them in frequencies and sounds of birds chirping, them coming together energetically, telepathically together like that, right? They it was it it was that alliance that was being formed. And that like, if one divine masculine would have just been thinking that, hey, I know my blessings are coming from an invisible plane, I'm connected to my higher self, the cosmic higher self, and I know I'm connecting to the cosmic higher self of my divine feminine. And I've always done this all throughout my past lifetimes. And in this lifetime, I know I'm going to be with her, and this invisible plane blessings are going to get unlocked. If there was only one divine masculine and they were then they it's not, we're not getting that same kind of, hey, you went through it too, you went through it too, you went through it too. That alliance of assurance is what has come about in this during leading up to this full moon, possibly in the year 2022. And in this full moon, that alliance has come through completely as karmic connections uh, and matrix connections, the true ugly faces of these karmic and matrix criminal connections, like bad karmic and bad matrix, like, connections that these four individual divine masculines will start this friendship, this alliance that has come through. It's come through, it's coming through now in, like, it came through in the full moon. It was like a bonus, that was unlocked for finally being able to put an end to karmic and matrix situation, friendships, family, work, society, social groups, whatever, like, these four different types. And it's possible that at the full moon they were somehow, like, feeling each other's support to put an end to their past life timelines. And the birds were coming in with communication. Archangel Michael was giving them the instructions, alliance of the divine masculine through birds. They were still not able to see anything from the invisible plane. Like I said, it was the ending, right? So they were getting instruction to confidently end karmic and matrix connection that has gone toxic and rogue in the past. And in the present now, there are their guardian angel Uriel, the or Gabriel, judgment card. This is Gabriel's horn, like the truth. The truth is putting these the frequency of truth is putting these rogue car, rogue matrix and karmic culprits, like, in a trance. It's like, the frequency of truth, the beautiful sound of the trumpet of Archangel Gabriel is putting them in a trance and making them walk into this folklore story of the Pied Piper. That frequency is coming through and leading them into the valley of deletion. They can go to their own and play out their own templates in the karmic and the matrix collective, being sent away from the lives of divine masculine. And they're so happy. They're getting to relive their childhood all over again. Key for happiness is unlocked. And they're seeing that their divine feminine is also charging forward with the Queen of Swords and speaking. They're seeing the divine feminines are able to speak, the throat chakra activation of the divine feminine. Let's just see one card for the future. End to the karmic. you will actually hear of, I predicted this before, like, disappearances, and then death, disappearances, and then punishments.
It's 4 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock. Yep. Divine masculine sign. The punishment and also the surrender and endings of the karmics, and also the matrix people, the omens of their them being sent away, and being taught the ways of hard labor, the garden coming through, the garden, the invisible plane blessings coming through. So I'm gonna put these cards behind because we don't. Uh, they're being sent. The karmics are being sent either to death. The karmics and the matrix, the rogue matrix and the culprit karmics are either going to be facing death, punishment. The omens are coming from the sky. I'm going to put these two back, and we are concerned about the divine collective right now. So like, we're not going to it's end to being able to spare any feelings for the karmic or the matrix, right? Because we're acknowledging the profound nature of happiness, the feelings of happiness and liberty and clarity that is coming through for us. So we just uh, are out of the zone of ac- sparing the karmic and matrix feelings. We are completely immersed in the experience of acknowledging our own feelings, divine collective. So, and because of that, the invisible plane blessings are going to shine through for us. And also, there is like a child, the information of a child, 4717, as I said, that coming through. It's like the our divine masculines are realizing that this this practitioner friend of theirs has not only been their wealth manager and a confidant, like, of physical world assets. Their divine masculine is gonna understand that this friend of theirs is not just like somebody, some wealth manager, advisor, and of material things. They have been a mentalist, and they have also been a spiritual guide, um, and they're going to realize that this practitioner actually was in a divine union, in a marriage here, and they have a child. They have a bunch of children. They have a bunch of children. They support a bunch of children and things like that. And all of those people, everybody is very healthy. Everybody is fine. Everybody is just living a beautiful life and creating magic and marvelous energies. And I find a very, 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 very deep and thankful place that the divine masculines, like, thankful emotions throughout. There is some investigation of foul play, defamation, slander against their divine feminine that has come through out into the open, and the divine feminine is just like resting, because now the foul play is gone along with the karmics and karmic culprits and the rogue matrix. It's just matrix people. It's just gone. It's just left, right? So they're like, okay, yeah, cool. They spoke shit about me. Okay, that just showed how shit the karmics and how nasty the matrix people were. What do I do? I'm gonna rest. But it is being compiled by this, like, foot soldier investigator, like, person who's been on foot and investigating. Why was there a need for them to target divine feminine like that. And that's coming through. Let's get some clarifications. Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess. The divine feminine is showing all the cosmic uh, higher self of the divine feminine collective is showing the divine masculines on from all these four timelines what actual material world abundance blessing looks like. They're sending them that energy. They've been sending them that energy since since Sagittarius season last year. That is November, December, end of November, beginning of December. Yeah, they've been showing them visions of what material world blessings that are coming through for them. It was confusing the masculines because they've never had that much confirmation and clear visions of such a grand, steady uh, inflow of material world resources coming in without asking, without doing anything. That's confusing them. They've always had to work really. They've had to work on holding their focus on the resources that they've had at hand. They've had command of material world. They know very well because divine masculines are very very um, very they have the ability to generate material world abundance. They do, but it came with the in the past. It always came with that, like, you have to focus on this. You have to really focus on it. Now the divine feminine, the the cosmic higher self of the divine feminine collective is the high priestess is showing them that, okay, now it's done, that is done, that's over. Now you just have to practice abundance consciousness and be aware of the fact of the mystical truth, the cosmic truth that you will attract from the space that you behold. If you're going to attract from the space of struggle and doing hard work to maintain the structure of abundance and material world, then you are going to have to do multiple activities and consistently to be able to maintain or build on top of the material world resources that you have. But now that need has ended. It was in the past, it was south node stuff. In this lifetime, now you're going to have to open up to abundance consciousness, knowing that you have a limitless source of material world resources, and you're going to have to now step up to that game. Step up to that game when it comes to material world resources, because that is what the invisible plane is made up of: limitless resources, abundance consciousness, not intellectual factual information on how to make money and how to build structures. That was things of the past. It's done. It was things of the karmic structure. And now that we have successfully ended karma and moved into the spiritual aspects of things, it includes finances. So right now, I think we have all the four kings, the king of wands, the king of cups. No, we don't have the king of swords. We have the king of wands and the king of cups. The king of wands are the ones who are in a marriage already with a child and taking care of children, having support in children, right? Leos, possibly, yes. And the King of Cups is the one who's being asked to unleash the potential, infinite potential out of abundance consciousness of material world aspect by the higher self of the cosmic feminine. Transformation, transformation. Stepping out of the dark night of the soul into the land of living, the divine masculine, stepping out of dark night of the soul into the land of living. Sending all the fake selves that they had created to deal with the karmics and the fake self, the ego self, the fake self, the lower vibrating self, projections of them, fake selves that they had, fake masks that they used to wear while dealing with the culprit karmics and the rogue matrix people in their life. They're sending that away and putting a death to that. That was the ego death. And that, now they're stepping out into the land of living. They have the high priestess there, like, guiding them. High priestess, which is the higher self, the cosmic higher self of the collective divine feminine. Oh yeah, they're manifesting this new beginning after this karmics and matrix fake self ego death and sending them away. Once that fake self ceases to exist, now we have the King of Swords here as well. We just have the Pentacles missing. The Pentacle Kings missing. We have the Cup, Wands, Swords with the Queens here. Okay, so manifesting this new beginning, this happiness, this ultimate happiness that they are seeing their practitioner friend like live. They've seen it that it's possible. They've seen it's possible even when it was not the most popular or common possibility to have this happily ever after, to be married to the womb the divine feminine and having a child and like living a peaceful abundant happy life. And now that they've seen it very closely with this King of Wands person, this King of Cups. Now they're ready to unlock that potential energy that has been trapped in here all the time, and after this and the death to the karmic, uh, the self that the divine masculine had built, this King of Cups divine masculine had built, um, to deal with the culprit karmics and the crazy karmics and the rogue matrix people, cutting them out, like cutting it out, cutting that self out very logically and very clearly, and manifesting this new beginning based on abundance consciousness and happily ever after. Right now, that's what's happening. We have the Queen of Hearts here. So they're realizing, like, there is a child, that there's a possibility of a beautiful, beautiful child coming into this world when they come together with their divine feminine. They see it very clearly. That information is coming through, possibly to the okay, to the divine feminine. So this practitioner's divine feminine wife is communicating telepathically to the divine masculine, this Father of Cups divine masculine, who is being helped by this King of Wands friend, a material world advisor, business advisor, who's actually also a mentalist and a um, spiritualist. So their wife, the Queen of Wands, she's communicating with the divine masculine, the Father of Cups, clearly that we are the Queen of Swords, divine feminine, who they're supposed to have a child with, this love child. We have the King of Spades as the King of Swords, right? This love child, the Queen of Hearts, child, communicating that telepathically. It's like they're making sure the vision is very clear, and all the fear surrounding that out of the mind of the divine masculine. All the blocks and fears are getting extracted out of the divine masculine. Many, many thanks. Let's give our thanks to this King of Wands and Queen of Wands, divine masculine, divine feminine couple. Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. It's like the King of Wands, divine masculine, and the King of Cups, divine masculine. Uh, the King of Wands, the practitioner, the wealth manager, the business advisor, friend of the King of Cups, right, is telling them it's time now. This is the future. It's like it's time now. It's time for you to like unleash your potential. Right now, like the transition between the past and the present, there's divine intervention. Like Archangel Gabriel, like it's very biblical, and so it's like they're just happy to feel the feelings. And now in the future, their friend is standing up to them and saying that everything has settled down now. Your Queen of Swords, your divine feminine, is also pretty relaxed and resting. So it's time for you to build a strategy. Hermit mode. She's in hermit mode. It's now time for you to think of a strategy to approach her. Yeah, and new moon, near the new moon. This is the future is quite immediate. Maybe the crescents. Yep, before or after the new moon. This is new moon activity. Look at that, the crescents at the new moon or before or after the new moon. Um, they're going to be coming towards us, divine feminine. And that's what I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like this reading, you can claim this reading by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And for future readings, I will be able to pick up on specifics according to your situation. And these are timeless reads, these are just energies. So even if you're watching this at a later date, uh, these energies will be available for you to claim to change your own life situations. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.